Welcome to Northwest Rally Association's Winter Series Drivers Meeting. I'm Keto.
And I'm Katie. This is your one drivers meeting video to watch for the entire Winter Series. So please watch it all the way through, even if you've listened to 1,000 of these, because you only have to do it once. But the most important thing is you will get an email the week prior to every Winter Series race, and that email will have unique information to that race. So don't skip over those thinking you know exactly what to do. The schedule will change each time. Most of them will change because we're working with limited daylight. So we're going to try and get as much racing out of the schedule that we can. So it'll be a little bit different each time. And so you'll want to pay attention to schedule, run groups, and sometimes we might drop a little surprise in there, like there might be a different style of race, maybe. We shall see. So this drivers meeting consists of two parts. We're going to talk to you a little bit about what to expect for the Winter Series, and then linked in the description of the video is another video about how to read Rallycross cones. So if you are new to Rallycross, please take some time and watch that video so you know how to navigate the course. The events, let's talk about the events. They are broken down into two parts. Based on your run group, you will race either in the morning or the afternoon. You do not need to come for the entire day like a normal race because there's no work assignments. Remember, these events have a staff that's going to come out and work the course so that you can just come for the half a day where you race. So
you are welcome to stay the whole day.
Yeah, you're definitely welcome. Hang out, watch. Yeah, it's a good time. So if you race in the morning, pay attention to the morning schedule. We'll tell you when gates open. We'll tell you when tech inspection starts, so on. And then if you're in the afternoon session, there is a special tech inspection for the afternoon session in the middle of the day. So you don't have to come early. You can just come when that tech inspection opens and just be there for the afternoon session. When you show up, you're going to sign a waiver at the gate. You're going to be instructed where to park. At each event, please listen to their parking instructions carefully because it might change event to event. So don't just assume you're going to park where you parked the last time. And then you're going to prep your car for tech inspection. You want to talk about tech?
Sure. So first thing you need to do is you need to make sure that your car is empty. Okay, don't show up a bunch of stuff and say, I'm going to remove it later. Have your car ready to go as if you are going to be racing. Make sure that you have your numbers. And if you're dual driver, that you're ready to go with both numbers. Make sure that your helmet is a 2010 or newer. And then we're going to do the regular mechanical check your throttle, check wheel bearings, brakes, all that kind of stuff. And that's it.
Yeah. Once you're done with tech inspection, you're going to come to check-in. So we check your driver's license, we check your class, we check your number, we check all those things. And then again, because we have the two sessions of the race day, if you're in the morning, you'll be able to walk the course right away. If you're in the afternoon, again, pay attention to the schedule. There's a special amount of time after we're finished tractoring where you will be able to walk the course. We block out time for it. So just plan ahead, be sure you're ready to walk the course when that's open, just because it won't be, a free-for-all like the morning. And then you'll line up in grid at the time we tell you to line up. You'll get a parade lap, and then you will race. The course is just like that. The course is marked out with cones, and for example, if you hit a cone, there's a time penalty that goes with it, and your time for the day is an accumulation of all of your run times with all of your penalties, and the fastest person over the course of the day, the shortest amount of time, wins. There's local Wi-Fi and a scoring system so you can pull up scores on your phone. So you're ready to race. You're at the start line. What do they need to know?
Well, they need to have their helmet on. They need to have their seatbelt on. They need to have the windows rolled up. You're allowed 1 inch at the top of the window to be open. And then we need to make sure that no passengers have cameras or phones in their hands while you guys are racing. So we'll be checking that at the start line. They may tell you to put your phone down or strap your helmet.
I think you missed the second most important one, which is seatbelt. So helmet on, windows up, seatbelt on.
Oh, I said seatbelt.
You might have, I might not be listening. Yep. So if you're out on course, you see a down cone, what do you do?
So you have two options here. One, you can stop, point to the cone. You can then once the course worker realizes you're pointing the cone, you need to then continue on at near race pace, please, so that the car behind you doesn't catch you. You will then get a rerun at the end, or you can just pretend that that cone doesn't exist because it's already down and won't be counted against you. But you know, once you get to that next corner, you can't come back later and tell us, hey, that cone was down. So once you drive by it, that's it.
Yep.
So, yep.
What happens if someone waves a red flag at you while you're out on course?
Well, you need to come to a stop as quickly as you can, safely. Doesn't you don't need to go skidding off the course. Come to a stop, wait for the course worker to give you directions. They may tell you to just continue driving down course, or they may tell you to turn around, but just follow their directions from that point.
And sometimes you are the reason the red flag is being shown to you.
Yeah, certainly. So red flags, you may see a red flag because you may have a DB'd. And so we do allow one rerun for DB. The second time, you know, it's just going to count as a DNF. But you also have a 10-minute timeout for mechanical. If you have a mechanical failure or something like that, you can take those 10 minutes and fix those. It is a one-shot deal. You can't take 5 minutes now and 5 minutes later. Once you start your time, then it's going. And that time starts when you're supposed to be at the line ready to race and when your time is to go.
Yep.
That's when the time starts.
So just to clarify, if you are the reason if you have a DB and we red flag you, you have 10 minutes to go air up that tire, swap it out, and get back to the start line. And that
for
is
a rerun.
For a rerun. And that is your 10 minutes.
Yeah, one time.
Yep. And so
make sure you put a little more air in the tire next time.
Yeah. So that is what to expect for your race day. We don't have to talk about work assignments, which is usually the other part of our drivers meeting. So this is a short and sweet one. For the Winter Series, spectators are allowed and encouraged. Bring out your friends, bring out your family. It's a really fun series because you kind of get to know people. And so bring people out.
Yeah, racers can be spectators.
Yeah. Please clean up after yourselves. We want to be sure to leave the venue really clean, leave it better than we left it. Dogs are allowed. As always, they must be on a leash. No exceptions, and need to pick up after them. So if you bring bags, please be prepared for that. And like I said, we will send you an email 1 week before every race with all of the information you will need, run groups, schedules, any special details for that race specifically. So just be sure to read those, come prepared to have a good time. And I think that's everything.
I think it is.
Okay. We'll see you all out there.
Make sure you bring your rain slickers.
It's going to be wet. It's going to be cold. Plan ahead. Thanks, everyone.